God, ladies and gentlemen, it's June 27th, 2010. That means today is the birthday of Tobey Maguire, Sean Plott, and Helen Keller. So, of course, what better reason to celebrate than to do a Day 9 Daily? I turned 24 today, guys. 24. So it's my birthday. So far, it's been awesome. I pretty much do what I normally do. I watch Batman cartoons. I have been reading some comic books. But that was sort of the middle of the day period. But it didn't quite start that way. I woke up whenever I wanted to, because it's my birthday. I don't need to get up. I don't care if I had to go to jury duty. I'd be like, it's my birthday, guys. And they'd be like, the judge would, maybe bop me a little with that little hammer, but in an affectionate way. And he'd let me go, because it's my birthday, right? But the first thing that I saw, the very first email I saw, if any of you have ever seen any of my stand-up routine, it was largely about how I binged on this online dating thing, right? Because I was like, in my senior year of college, I was like, screw it, let's find out what the women are doing on the internets. And all of them emailed me this morning and said, happy birthday, Sean, still single. So that made me feel a little insecure right off the bat, but it was no problem at all because the fine gentleman who created and maintains day9fan.com sent me this wonderful, awesome happy birthday tribute YouTube video, which you should definitely check out, www.day9fan.com. I had nothing to do with the creation of the site, with the one exception of being Day 9. So this fine guy just, he does an awesome job and he's very nice to me, so huge thanks to you. And then, of course, I got on, Team Liquid, and I saw on, Reddit that people created, birthday threads for me, and everyone's like, yeah, happy birthday, take some money and fix your glasses, and I was like, oh, you guys know me, So that was, of course, very wonderful. So I'm just in a great mood, and, of course, birthdays, the main reason they're awesome is gift giving. I'd like to show you one of the greatest gifts I've ever received on my birthday. This is my stuffed bunny Manfred, and of course, like any stuffed animal, he's been thoroughly loved. See, here's the tail. This used to actually be round, and now it's a little bit more like a mini mohawk, and his ears are all screwed up. And of course, when people ask me, it's like, oh, when'd you get this bunny? Oh my god. And I say, about 2 years ago. And they're like, Jesus, look at this filthy, beaten rabbit. It's just thoroughly loved by me. So Manfred shall accompany me throughout the cast, but of course, best birthday present of all time. Look at this trophy. And what does it say? Oh yeah, oh my god, someone knew me well. Hottest pro gamer. And of course, only you fine folks in the Starcraft community would actually get that this is a hottest pro gamer thing. Because everyone always thinks it's like hottest programmer. And everyone's like, oh, that's great, that's fantastic. And then they proceed to just silently judge me. But that's okay, I'm in a great mood. I have my pillow here to help deal with my carpal tunnel. I have Manfred here to help just be around, so that way I can just stroke him like Dr. Evil, oh yes, he really is Reaper rushing. Isn't that right, Manfred? Indeed. So let's go ahead and pop on over to the replay today. It's just a random 2v2 submitted by a fine individual on the TeamLiquid.net forums from this person whose name I'm going to botch. I'm sure it's something like Sjarles or something, but I'm going to call him Sjar because that is an S-J-A-R. This was just an epic 2v2 game that he posted on the forums. So here is one team, Sjar in the bottom right, and in the top we do have Armsved, who I'm just going to call Arms. Now, this could be Armsved, it could be Armsved, or something like that, but generally his name will be whatever I feel like it at the time, because it's my birthday, and that's the way it is. And of course, up in the top left we have Plu, P-P-L-U, so that's Plu. And, of course, we also have Eddie X. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Now, I am not a 2v2 aficionado by any means. But there are some basic things that most people know to be true. Perhaps the most significant factor in any 2v2 ever is being able to join you and your allies' forces. And that sounds stupid and intuitive, but that means that there's a whole lot of cutting in between action, like this guy, if he and his buddy can control this space right here between the two bases, they are in phenomenal shape. So of course, S-Jar is making probes, a very wise decision in a 2v2. Not chrono boosting, perhaps a less than wise decision, but whatever. I don't claim to be any sort of 2v2 expert. And he's throwing it down. Haven't actually seen this game. I just saw that it was long and was like, let's do this. And of course, Eddie X seems to be taking a little bit more of the normal approach. He's just making a spawning pool. Because why not? Who doesn't like making those? And of course, his Terran buddy Paplu walling off. Looking good, looking great. So, you know, I suppose I can do a little bit of analysis, but I actually just want to pause and say that it is like 1,000 degrees in my room. Look at how you can see on my forehead. Look at that. That is just unbelievably hot in here. Why is my room so hot? Now, see, if this were a real cast, I'm not going to lie. If this were a real daily, I might go, oh no, I have to like stay in the mood because I'm trying to be like, oh, analyze, oh, let's make people smart. But it's my birthday, so I can actually do anything I want. I actually don't even have to abide by laws or that sort of thing. But, oh god, it is just... I might go AFK in the middle of the cast, or I might just act really flattered the whole time. Just, oh, you guys... Oh, Jesus, it's really hot. Oh, woo! Oh, baby, baby. Doesn't matter, it's my birthday, guys. 24 years old today. It's an incredibly cool age to be. Because I said so, and it's my birthday, and everything that I say and do is right. So, of course, having a good fun time. Still haven't figured out what I'm going to do tonight. Might even play some board games. Might talk about this game, might not. Just might ramble on for an endless period of time. I actually have moved this pillow that helps me deal with my carpal tunnel because it is just so unbelievably hot in my room. I can't believe it. Looks like an expansion's going down, but I will emphasize once again that it feels like there is lava nearby. It's that sort of radiant heat. Ugh, oh my goodness. But either way, it looks like a little bit of barracks makeage going down. Not so sure about how I feel about the ultra-fast tech lab. What's this? Sean's actually giving an opinion in his Day 9 Daily about the game on his birthday? Oh, surely not! But sure, why not? I can do it. See, like, getting a Marauder really fast, I don't know about that, because never in a 2v2 have I thought to myself, if only I had a Marauder out really, really early, I'd be in good shape. See, this seems to make a lot more sense to me. If I can get a reactor out really early, I can start stockpiling them Mariners. But either way, this is, you know, basic good look. And of course, I don't like getting Concussive Shell early, because it's just so fast. I prefer to get the stim, because I'm just like a total stim monkey. And here comes Zerglings. Oh my god, and it looks like S-Jar. A little bit of spotting up on the Xel'Naga Watchtower. Ooh, I like this scout pattern right here by Eddie X, which is the sweetest name ever. You know, it never occurred to me until I saw this name that you can actually take any goofy name and make it sweet with the letter X at the end. Like, seriously, this could be Manfred X, and he'd be like the sweetest rabbit ever. Isn't that right, Manfred? What an awesome bunny. I love my birthday. But regardless, we're seeing S-Jar do the pretty standard Protoss thing. And, you know, you might hear me say this in the usual 1v1s that I do. Those grody 1v1s where we take things seriously. Where I say that the bread and butter for Protoss is 3 warp gate opening. I definitely think the same is true for 2v2. You might even do something so risque as going for a 4 warp gate. But, you know, whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. And of course, it looks like Jergy Eddie X scouting around here wants to make sure he gets control of these Xel'Naga Watchtowers, which are just so weirdly placed that this map becomes super duper interesting. So, looks like a pylon's going to go down. That's really going to put a damper on the whole warp gate goals of Terran, or excuse me, of Protoss, or Terran if he was, you know, say hacking or something like that. And S-Jar getting really bold with his units. Is the Zealot going to fall? No, that's the real damage dealer here. Oh, poor Zealot's gonna fall, and of course all this stuff's gonna fall immediately. The one stalker will try to hold as best he possibly can. And someone tells me that the stream is frozen? Is it actually okay now? Is it okay now? You know what? Of course on my birthday the stream would freeze, but hey, looks like everything is fine and dandy now. And if you miss this, doesn't matter, it'll be on my on-demand. It's all getting recorded. Pfft, who cares? Right, Manfred? Yeah, he totally agrees with me. That bunny's all about empowerment. But, you know, this is kind of a funny thing that always happens. This, I think, is the mark of, like, of just nostalgia for me. That after I get in a battle, and my lone warrior is returning home, and all this sort of thing, I'm just like, oh my god, I have $600 in the bank. And I just start throwing down a whole bunch of gateways and pylons and all that good stuff. Because I can afford it, you know? And this is... It's just such a feeling of what it was like in the early days. I think after every single battle I had for years, I would be at like 1k, 2k, or something like that. But either way, so this is exactly what the Zerg and the Terran players want to be doing, what blue and purple want to be doing. Because look at this. When this army pokes down, these two armies join together. And when these two armies rush up, I mean, this army is caught way behind. But uh-oh, does he have stim coming up? Oh, even has stim done. Oh my god. Estar might be up against the wall. Put a force field down. He must put a force field down. Uh-oh, his zealots are down. But with one stim, or one complete total lack of stim, and his Protoss buddy's going to be fine. He might lose all the Zerglings in exchange for half the probes. And look at this. Look at this probe just getting pushed around. Look at him. He just